Hello everyone. Yeah, this is a bit weird. If you guys are looking for a Dota 1 commentary, I'm so sorry, but it appears that I will not be doing Dota 1 commentaries anymore. It's not because I don't want to, it's because I can't seem to find any more Dota 1 replays. Since July, I don't think there have been any more Dota 1 tournaments. If I do find any replays, you can be certain that I'll put them up, so it's not necessarily a definite end to them, but it appears that probably won't be posting them for a while. In fact, I'm actually just trying to do something new right now, Dota 2 commentary. This is, of course, not a professional game. What I'm doing right now is I'm just showing you what maybe you can consider doing if you are learning, say, Hero for the first time. I rented Morphling, and this is actually the first time I've ever played Morphling as far as I can remember, so we're going to just go through some of the things that you think about. Now, I'm somewhat familiar with Morphling's abilities. Roughly, that's not my hero, hang on. We're on Ursa. This is so cool, by the way. This is the first time I've ever touched anything with Dota 2. So, one of the first things you have to consider, what sort of items do you want? Today, of course, Valve put up a very, very nice suggested item section here, so you can always choose from those. I personally, if you know anything about the hero and you sort of know what his capabilities are, you can sort of become informed. You want to pick up some regen. I know that I'm going to be playing this as sort of the safe lane. I know Jetty, who's going to be playing the Luna, is probably going to go head mid. I'm thinking, do I really want to Wraith Band maybe into an Aquila? Aquila seems to be very, very good. I know Morphling does tend to suffer from some mana problems just because I'm looking at his mana cost of his skills. In the end, I kind of figure I just want maybe a Magic Wand and some good regen. I'll save about 450 gold. Depends what I want. Maybe if I want to pick up the wand, maybe if I don't want it. Depends what's going on in lane. I can always get a courier to send me a Ring of Protection if I really need the Basilius. I figure I'm going to play somewhat casually. Next thing to consider is what skill you're going to get first. For me, I really only had two choices. It was either going to be Waveform or it was probably going to be Morph. I'm not really sure.
30 seconds!
I'm just going to turn this volume down because I can't even hear myself think. Audio. Don't worry, you guys aren't missing anything really. It's a little bit up.
Nice!
So this is what I'm looking at right now, whether or not you can see my mouse hovering over what exactly they do. I know Waveform is your escape spell. Technically you just kind of want to get the nuke, you want to get the escape spell. Morph is also fairly good. I'm looking at the Ursa and I realize he's got an Earth Shock. Maybe he wants to go for an early First Blood, in which case probably should be headed for the nuke, which it's not the Adaptive Strike. Adaptive Strike does have quite a bit of damage, but you really do need to level that up quite a bit, and you do need quite...
Flax's guide to being a Dota 2 announcer.
Far out, Pyrian Flax. That is very loud of you. I'm sorry. Sorry guys if this seems disruptive. This is my first time doing Dota 1, so he has gotten the Earth Shock. I'm looking at his build. Maybe he wants to get an early First Blood. I don't think you should actually steal the Earth Shock first, but that's just me. I don't really know how to play Ursa either, so if I ever saw Ursa, I'm blocking it slightly just because I want to keep it kind of close to the tower. I don't want to get it into tower range, in which case it will start pushing out, but I would like it a little bit close, just giving me a bit of freedom here. I'm not so sure how well I lasted at this point. I still haven't skilled anything, as you can see. I haven't really decided, do I need the escape? Do I want to, in fact, get the morph, get a little bit of agility, a bit of attack? We're not actually giving either of us, I'm just thinking, maybe I should harass since I am a ranged hero. Not so familiar with the exact range on Morphling, and it doesn't appear to be very much. I do decide to get the Waveform. I am kind of afraid of getting one of those bounces coming off and then into a Stomp. In hindsight, I think I might want to get a Morph here. Morphling does have decent base attack, 44. It's not bad, it's not particularly good by any means, but it's not the worst amount of damage in the world. I think top lane's kind of going okay. I'm not so sure if I should be moving off. I know it's my friend. Is my friend Minty playing? I have no idea. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Minty. Minty is playing this. And I kind of trust him to be going up top. Let me see. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, I get the Waveform first. At this point, I start to get the Morph. Okay, here's why I think I should have maybe gotten the Morph first. And you see I shift a lot to agility. I'm not so sure if this is correct. I am very, very vulnerable, but I feel kind of cocky, you know, under the tower. I feel I can certainly lay down more harass. Then I realize he's gotten return. And just because I have so little in terms of HP, I realize I can't actually start right-clicking this Centaur. It'll just go worse for me. I'm just going to try and sit here and try to do some denies. My right-clicking isn't that good. I think we're playing on the Southeast Asia server. So I'm just trying to sit here within deny range. Now, the reason why I shifted so much to agility is twofold. Firstly, because I want more damage. Of course, now you're looking at 58 damage, which is very, very respectable for a level 2 hero. Secondly, and also it gives you quite a number, a few stats. I think I decided to go a 3-1-1 build here, maxing the waveform. I'm not so sure if I do that nowadays. I don't know if you need the adaptive strike. I mean, it really doesn't do much for you at level 1. So maybe a 2-2 build. I don't know. This is just for the first 5 levels, just a 3-2 build maybe. The reason why I would actually recommend you get morph at level 1, just so you can go into the fountain and do your morph there and start the game with like an insane amount of agility. Another reason why you might want to morph here is because, well, you're looking at potentially just maybe being able to maximize the stats, because having less, of course, strength means I could morph it later. I just get overall more out of my tangos. I don't think I actually do take advantage of that, A, because it costs a lot of mana and I don't end up getting Basilius. And wow, my last inning it is Southeast Asia. Well, that guy's last inning sucks as well. Well, I mean, this is very, 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 very... I don't think I can emphasize how low a tier this is. Oh my god. Okay. So we're kind of retarded, and I'm pretty sure... Is he gonna see? I can wait for him now for a decent bit of damage. I think it's like 150 damage? No, it's gotta be more than that. 200 damage? Again, I'm checking his items as well. Always check the items of your opponent. I'm not so sure if I've been doing that. Yeah, 175. So, that's kind of decent damage. I do want to get my Ring of Health as soon as possible, and now I kind of have the mana for it. I think I sent him, I gave him a clarity, I gave him a Salve, just because he is actually kind of a carry. There's no other way to say it. I noticed that mid is missing, and I want to stand way behind the creeps. I want to stand near my tower. I don't want to go out that far to last hit. I probably could if mid wasn't missing, and oh my god, I actually do try to make an attempt at a deny. I'm starting to deny them at half health, trying to bring it under the tower. I do not want to trade hits with this Centaur, and I just know that mid is going to be annoying. So this guy's cutting himself an escape path. Good plays from Ursa. I remember this Ursa did play quite well. And I've gone pretty much full agility right at this point. I have less than 400 health, 435 health, and I'm like, YOLO, I want to attack, and I'm finally getting a last hit. I'm 4-2, so it's about one last hit a minute, so I'm pretty sure. Let's check out last hits, denies. Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the barrel here. I'm averaging now with Meepo. This is just not so good. I want to get my Ring of Health as soon as possible. Immediately, I'm sort of deciding, should I get the Lincoln Sphere? I mean, Lincoln Sphere just gives you some great regen. I kind of need it early on. Then I'm also thinking, can I get rid of this? Game stats. Wow, that's amazing. I love this. Let's check out the gold graph. No other reason than I just want to know. Okay, the Dire kind of winning. It's 1,000 gold. It's like 5 minutes in. Nobody's really level 6. So I'm going for a 3-1-1 build. You see, I got one in the Adaptive Strike. Doesn't really do that much damage. Unless you have quite a bit of agility. It's starting to do a pull. I can't really help out with that. So I decide, I'm going to get my CS up. I don't want to get stunned into the Stomp combo. And it gives me some time, I figure, to buy my Ring of Health. But no, I do not have that time at all. And then suddenly these guys get out of the way. I figure getting the Ring of Health is slightly more important since I do only have 300 health. I have it shift queued. Here comes Luna, my good friend, Juddy. I'm going to wave form forward, and then Adaptive Strike, but we get hit by that thing. Boom, we get both of us hit by Maledict. I know I'm in trouble. I start morphing to Strength, and I realize I have no mana, because that shit is mana intensive. Thankfully, I think I don't die. Juddy manages to get a kill, but I'm in no shape to help out. I'm not even watching the fight. I'm watching it on my mini-map. And I'm thinking, can I go in? I don't even realize there's an OD, and I'm pretty sure I feed. But it cost him an ult to do so. He was probably afraid of my waveform. Had he known that I was so pathetically... I was watching the mini-map thinking, can I go in? Like, who is that? Who's orange? I should have just shifted my mouse up a little bit, but I wasn't playing that well. So I'm going to take that time, check out some other lanes, check out what items everyone has. Then there's a pause here, which we're not going to watch. I think, oh no, okay, well this is something that I do in the pause. Click on every hero and just check out... Okay, that guy was being a dick. Red's Apple. Check out what items they have. I think, do I click on the Meepo? Yeah, I found out he's got a Basilius. What level is he? Okay, you know, how are things going? We're 2-3. Are we okay? Do we have the better carries? Do we have the better late game? So looking at this composition right now, Odie, very fantastic mid laner. I don't think we ever really expected Luna to win against her. We do have some ganking potential. Ursa is very much a snowball hero. He kind of needs a good early game. He kind of needs to get that Roshan about as quickly as he can. That Aegis. And I think overall we should wreck them. Depends on whether or not this Meepo is good. I didn't think he was very good because he had the Basilius on, and just having the Basilius on is just tiny things like that tell you that your opponent is shit or that your teammates are shit. Unless, I mean, okay, the reason why I wouldn't turn the Basilius on is because it would eventually, it pushes the creep wave. It gives all your creeps extra armor. You can switch it off. Your heroes still get the benefit of the extra mana regen, the extra armor, but your creeps don't get it, so that means the creep wave isn't going to push against you, and it's going to be harder to farm, easier to gank. And especially if you're a Meepo, it's, you know, but I don't hold him against. It's a very basic thing. I mean, you think about it with almost every hero. I'm looking at the skill build of the Dragon Knight as well. He's getting Flame Breath, very, very aggressive. I do like it. I realize I have enough gold for the TP Scroll. Should I use it? I think I do, because I want to get back into farming as soon as possible. Meepo kind of really needs a lot of farm. I was considering going up top, whether I needed to help out. Okay, thank God I got that last hit, because I do miss some easy last hits. I'm going full agility. Once again, this is something that I should have done in the fountain. Not out here, and now I have 320 health, and I'm thinking YOLO. For Morphling, I'm starting to think it's not the amount. I don't think there should be per se a numbers. I'm afraid of getting hit by Maledict, and I don't think it's per se the numbers. I know he has at least one level into it. I should actually check his items right about now, but I think he had wards. So I wasn't really sure. See, I don't have mana right now for waveform. I could have gotten that last hit. I'm kind of afraid because people are missing. Oh, there we go, don't even need me. I remember this Ursa was doing quite good. He decided to rotate to the jungle. I used that to farm, and I only hit one creep. Jeez Louise. Okay, now about the... And I start to clarity up. About the amount of strength you should, and agility you should have. It is very much situationally dependent. Whether or not you're ganking, whether you're fighting, you're last hitting. How much mana you have. You definitely want to conserve at least about 150 around there, just so that you can have almost a waveform if you need it. 160. It's 175, I think, at level 4. Let me just check. 165. So that's about the amount of mana. You always want to have at least like one bit of free escape, or an emergency if you need more strength. 4 to 5 currently. Tusk. We're either playing on the Australian server, in which case I have no excuses, or we're playing on the SEA server, in which case that's why I'm currently hitting at like about one last hit, almost 2 last hits against a Witch Doctor. This is practically a free farm lane. I think I could be doing more to harass him, since I have just 90 damage. That is a considerable amount of damage against a Witch Doctor, who I'm pretty sure does not have that much armor. Then again, I'm not so sure if I really want to trade hits, but I have a Ring of Health, so I actually think I can afford to be more aggressive. Ursa comes in, and I know he wants to make a go, so I waveform forward. We start playing on some right clicks. And that is a kill without a doubt. A kill that was very, very needed for me. I want to get the Perseverance as soon as I can, because I want that mana regen. Okay, so about how much strength and how much mana, agility you should have. You want a number of strength. I'm sorry, not a number of strength, a number of health. Yeah, that's the thing. A number of health as opposed to a number of strength. I'm not going to say it's like you want 15 strength or whatever. I think more like along the lines of, I think I need about 1,000 health to go in, because he has an ult that does 300 damage or whatever. So I want 1,000 health. I want to be able to take some right clicks. So I want to be, you know, like if Sven comes in right now and he's got like a 325 damage Stormbolt, and I have 295 health, obviously I want more than that, because I want to be able to take those nukes. And that's a 2-second stun, so I'm figuring maybe 600 health. Because it depends, he has God Strength. If he has God Strength, I'm going to want at least 1.2. Right now I'm playing it full YOLO agility. And this, I still haven't played a Morphling game since then. I do definitely want to play more Morphling games. I think, did I transfer even more? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Anyway, learn to last hit, especially if you're playing carries. Oh my, get it! No, this is definitely the Southeast Asian server. Just because of that, that must have been a lag issue. I cannot imagine not getting it. I can't imagine not getting those last hits either. Maybe I'm just concentrating too much on the mini-map. They are kind of all missing. Anyway, I have my Perseverance. How did I get that? Get out. Yeah. I was very lucky. If that guy had stomped me, and then with the double edge, I'm pretty sure that could have killed me just outright. I would have had to morph to strength immediately, and as you can tell, I don't really have the mana to do so. I'm doing something very bad right now. I should actually be, don't really need to look at your hero unless you're actually moving it, in which case you can just probably push up and look at what those guys are doing. Instead, I'm shift upwards. I want to check out what items that OD has. What am I looking for? Honestly, no idea. Maybe I want to buy wards. I should be looking at that Witch Doctor. I think we can make a go. I know that there are 3 heroes there, but I figure I'm pretty survivable. Do I make a play? I think Morphling you can afford to be just slightly more aggressive with him. I kind of want to get, I think, Power Treads at this point. That's my automatic instinct. Since I have the Perseverance. I mean, it would be great to get the Ultimate Orb just for stats. Do you guys know how Morphling works? Maybe I should come on an introduction to Morphling. Okay, the first... okay, and you can notice that I'm not getting the ult at this point. I'm just going more into Morph because I figure... Morph is really a very, very good skill, and I kind of want more levels into it. Upping it, it gives you some extra agility and strength. More so agility. Yeah, no, actually the same amount of agility and strength, but the amount of mana stripped is... Ooh, per second. We're going with a fight. I think I'm making my way... No, I'm not. I'm going up top. Leaving my friend Juddy to die. And I'm not even looking at that fight. I think Juddy is kind of going down. I don't know what my hero is doing. I think I'm trying to look for a pick-off up top. I think we can do this because I'm going at 104 damage right now without any damage items. And I'm a cocky son of a bitch. Outworld Destroyer is wrecking us. And I think he's just going to get away. I know... Okay, don't imagine the poison that's coming off from Dragonite is going to do jack squat because that is non-lethal poison, if I'm not mistaken. So don't expect to kill anybody. Oh my goodness, Juddy cleans up. He bought back for this, I think.
That's a twofer. Mad dudes, middle tower, everyone.
Was I auto attacking? Yeah, I was auto attacking that interim. I think that must have upset Cheese's Crust farm. We're currently at 12-9. I'm not doing so well for a carry. This is a Morphling in a situation where there's... You want him to have the Lincoln Sphere, not necessarily by now, but definitely you want the Power Treads by now as well as a Magic Wand. Ideally that would be an okay skill set. I mean, an okay items to have. That means, unless you got ganked like crazy, which I didn't really. I had a fairly easy time in lane. I just didn't play as well as I could have. You'll notice I have 320 health. Because I think I went full agility. I think I can stop getting Morph and start getting a replicate now, but I think I do wait until I max Morph just because of the rate of shift. It's just better, and I just like it so much. Because you need that speed when you're coming into Morph with great strength. I think I show off a bit of my confusion abilities, my ability to be absolutely no idea what the hell's going on. I decided to get some strength. You want some base, because if I have some strength, it just means I'm survivable. And I can shift all my stats to agility. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't shift those stats, but if you have a +2 all, like, let's say something like an Ultimate Orb, and there we go, because I didn't figure that they're going to initiate. I immediately start shifting to Strength, but his ult already wrecks me. I kind of waveform backwards, and I'm looking... Illusion! Do I not die here? I feel like I died here. I'm already out of mana. The minus intelligence certainly did not do me any wonders. I'm trying to morph everything to Strength as fast as humanly possible. I'm trying to use the fog going uphill, but I know that he's going to stun me. He has just so much better at move speed than I do. Morphling's move speed is literally, I think 5 move speed faster than Crystal Maiden. Like, that is, Crystal Maiden's is 280, Morphling's 285, and you're just laughing at yourself. Jesus Crust, he's my friend, tried to save me. Okay, nice plays there coming off from the, I don't know what that is, the name of the Centaur, and that didn't happen. So at this point you gotta think to yourself, what do? I know Morphling's late game hero, I'm not farming that well, I just don't know what to do. Obviously I can't play him like a late game hero. What other situations are going on? We're not actually losing that much in terms of tower, we're actually kind of okay with tower. For kills, we're only 3 kills down, and I think we have the better late game because we have a Dragonite as well as a Morphling, quote unquote, technically. As well as Luna, and I'm just wondering how well our Luna's doing, and I know she's gotten quite a number of kills. I think I checked the stats. I'm waiting for my hero to come back. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm sitting in the fountain and morphing to full agility, and I've actually already morphed to full agility, so I'm just wasting time. At this point, I want to do a team fight. I realize I kind of, I need some burst regen, and I'm waiting for, there we go, a magic wand, and I want to do a team fight. That's it. Simple as that. I need to get my gold, I need to get my EXP up. I'm not going to be able to do it from farming, because if I go and sit in lane, they're just going to come and kill me. Let me stick with my team, and I want to get some kills with them. I want to be able to dish out some damage while they're focusing someone else, because I'm doing a lot of damage. And I'll use my waveform and my adaptive strike. And if things go south, I'm just going to morph everything to strength. So here we go, here's our initiation. We have a Tusk, which is very, very good. We managed to catch this Meepo out immediately. I just want to be here for the EXP. Okay, now I managed to dodge that. I want to be going in with a waveform. Hit 2 or 3 if possible. And now I'm just right-clicking them to death. I immediately stand back. Notice my positioning. Okay, not only do I not want to stun anybody, I don't want to be... I don't want to be focused because I have 500 health at this point. Now we're looking for that guy. I want to waveform anywhere. There we go. Immediate kill. So now suddenly I'm back in the game. I don't have the farm that I need at all, not even close. But I've gotten another level, which is absolutely essential. I think at this point I would rather take Replicate. I mean, the move to Replicate is about 25 mana. Shift to is 150. I don't think I knew that at the time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Hey,
but that's what I would do now. Just because. Okay, look, read your skills. Okay, here's the thing. I don't like to read guides. Some people are probably watching this thinking, why don't you just read a guide if you don't know how to play the hero? A lot of those guides are just wrong. Flat out bad. I'd rather use my own judgment. Like, okay, it's not necessarily that they're bad. They can never take into account what the situation is, what scenarios are the other teams. Like, I've seen weird stuff. I've seen, like, okay, before 6.79 patch, which is obviously out now. This is from the 6.78 era. You've got Ricky Maru going Dagon, and that was almost unheard of. And you gotta be able to adapt to those things. If the ganker's playing a carry, if the Witch Doctor is going carry, if the Mirana is playing support, and you're playing against an anti-mage with 5 towers down, it's completely different than like, I mean, okay, some guides are very, very specific, and they say, this is an off-lane Bat Rider guide, or whatever. What if I'm going against a hero that's not typically on the off lane? And look at how much damage I'm doing. 185 damage because of that command aura and because of the aura coming off from the Luna, and I just love that, by the way. I can deal close to 200 damage level 9. The amount of damage you can have with this hero is insane. I think at this point I realized I have to go full glass cannon. And yeah, there I go, switching to agility treads. Less than 400 health, YOLO. I think I even switched, because I've got like 3 strength now, I think I'm going to switch that to 1, because oh, I think I could tangle with him. Like, honestly, I think I'm just being too much of a pussy with Morphling. Understandable, because I don't, do I get the Adept? Yeah, I should get the Replicate. Okay, there's some cool tricks you can do with the Replicate. I definitely want to make a Replicate of the Centaur War Chief if things go south for a fight, because I think it gets his return damage ability. I'm not so sure about that. But, I mean, okay, the thing about Morphling's illusions is that they take 100% damage, and they only deal out 50, so I want their tankiest guy. Because why not get the tankiest hero, essentially? Some other things you can do is you can, of course, mix of your own allies and then jump to it. Think of it as like a TP scroll, so it's another escape mechanism for Morphling. Certainly a very, very good player. Much better than myself to play Morphling and probably not die the whole game and just do very, very successfully, even if everything is going to shut.
Hey, forget about it.
So I figure after my Lincoln Sphere, which I actually should have in like a minute if I'm actually good, but I don't. I think I haven't. I think I counter a Meepo here, but it's an illusion. I don't know that. And I realize it's an illusion and I get sad. So, thinking about guides, I prefer to use my own judgment and just have an idea. I know the guy, whoever Teal is, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, he's way out of position. All 5 of them are there. And we think at some point we can save him, and then I realize, no, can't save Private Ryan. Doesn't matter. He bought us some space because of that. You know, you notice that our opponents were checking Roshan. They're not doing that anymore. And currently, in fact, we are getting it. See how much damage these creeps can do to me? I don't have any. And I got all those assets. I'm so happy. Another 200 gold, and we're just starting to pressure mid. We weren't able to save the Dragon Knight, but we were able to get some good exchanges out of it. These are decisions you can make. I want to be going. Pure Influx thing. I should make a Replicate at this point, send it to the fountain or something, at the very least. Or extend it for me. Immediately want to destroy that. Ursa, I think, is dead. I think I could have gone in. It's definitely very, very scary. There's 2 heroes there. And I don't have a TP scroll. You always want to carry a TP scroll. I could make a Replicate, in fact. I could send it away. I should be doing that. I don't know why we're actually letting the Ursa die. There was absolutely no need. You'll notice I'll attacking the Witch. That's just because she slows down your attack speed. It's just better to attack the Ice Witch rather than those small heroes, even though they have less health. It's just a small thing.
Double damage!
What was I saying? Full agility. Oh, not even full agility. Come on. Extra 7. Shift it. Yeah, it's just better to use your own judgment. And there we go, I made a replicate. I think I sent this replicate to Scout. And I don't know why I'm sending him to run back, because it is a replicate. Whatever, I should have waited maybe half a second. I should have TP'd in and then wait for him there. I think I wait for him from here. I do a decent amount of damage. I start right-clicking into death. While shifting to strength, I'm a little bit scared. Immediately shift to E. Agility? No, in fact I switch to strength treads. I magic wand up. I don't really have much of a presence of mind in this team fight. Just goes from inexperience, I guess, at this rare. But that is definitely something I want to work on. It's something you can do watching your replay, especially if it's the first time you're playing a hero. I mean, the small decisions we made, yeah, let's push because we're getting ganked up top and stuff like that. I think that definitely helped with the game. It meant that we're never really that far behind in towers in terms of map control. Then we always have a carry farming, and these things are just essential. I've gone full agility again. I'm now dealing 136 damage without any damage items. I'm very, very happy with this. I moved back because I can't take any hits. Look, one hit, and like, 10th my health is gone. And I realize they're all back. I don't have enough for waveform. I could probably shift to agility to tread. I really, really want that ultimate orb. The reason why, if you have an ultimate orb, you can of course shift stats across. If you only have something that, like a Messerschmitt Reaver, you can't shift those stats. So, does that make sense? I'm not sure which one of these neutrals you're supposed to attack first. XP Rogue did a very, very nice video, but I can't remember everything from it. I should have stacked those, actually, looking at the timing. You can stack them around the 55-second mark. 53 is the best, I think. 52 or 53. You can still do it about 55. Or 56, 57 if you're lucky. And look at me, actually dying here. I don't think I get this neutral. Oh, I shift to strength. I think I should do it now. Yeah. Okay. I want to send myself back to Fountain and buy TP Scroll and see if I can do anything. I know they're there because I saw them on the wards, on the minimap. And so I'm like, I think my friend Jetty, I'm out. Because I know Jetty's yellow at this point. Pugna wants to make a push. I have quite a bit of mana and health because Perseverance is a boss item. Watching the fight and not actually in there. I want to get my ultimate orb and I want to join in, but there's no opportunity for me to TP in. I think they're going to lose this one, in which case should I go there? It's too late now, because Dragon Knight's already coming in. He's got 100% splash. He's dealing some damage right now. I want to get away from him. Want to get away from him. Adaptive Strike. Right click. Motherfucker. See, that Adaptive Strike actually pushed him back, which I'm very, very upset about. I made a replicate of him. I don't know how I did that. That's kind of retarded, in my opinion. But I could actually swap with the replicate right now. I don't do that. I don't have any restricted tricks. Like, I'm just very inexperienced, particularly in using the replicate. I'm deciding not to chase. I decided I'm going to wait for him in, and right click him to death. Now we're looking for, it's kind of weird. I don't know why that Dragon Knight keeps walking around backward. Oh my goodness, and I hit him with a Adaptive Strike. At this point I'm going to lob into agility. And I want to shift more into agility if I can. I've got my Lincolnshire. And so that's actually a really good play from the Morphling. He can't do anything in the fight. He knows it. So, you know what? Why not push a tower? If you can get the tower, even better. I'm shifting everything to agility at this point. Not only does it help faster, hasten your healing while you're in the fountain, although it does, of course, take some mana. What it does is basically means that you can come out dealing 160 damage without any other damage items. It's insane. I love it. I love it. Okay, I think at this point I made the decision I'm going to go complete Glass Cannon. I don't know why, but I feel that I am okay with survivability. I know they have some magic damage, but I know a lot of their damage is, of course, magical. Is, of course, physical. Even though Puth would rape me. But I don't think I've been poofed. I don't think I've even been caught. I know that I've been standing back. I don't know if that's... My positioning's not really that good, but rather their positioning is shit. And I see an Iwood branch. I want to destroy it. I end up picking it up. And I'm like, who is it? Bo says. I think that's the Pugna. And I just carry that out of it because it's like a trophy in case he checks my items, which they never do in pubs at this level. I want to go Ethereal Blade. It's not really because my positioning is very good, although I think if you're playing Morphling, if you're playing it in this sort of really disturbingly... I forget the crap. Disturbingly, what can we call it, style? Cowardly style that I'm playing it. you kind of would like to actually get, I think I was trying to destroy it at this point. I realized you can't actually destroy it. I should have brought it back to my fountain. Yeah, if this cowardly style, stand far back. That's what I'm saying. Just stand really far back and attack. You don't want to get caught in the spells. You notice that all their spells are pretty short range. OD's ult is, like, it's quite a pretty large range, but you can stand outside of it. The Stomp coming in, the same with Witch Doctor's ult. The only time I would come in would be to stun the Witch Doctor. That's the only time I think of. Or waveforming to hit 4 or 5 or something like that. Other than that, I want to stay on the outside just because I don't have a great deal of stoofs of life. And I don't know why I'm not sending this and I'm not being more productive with this. Oh, I want it to use it as a teleport, basically, and I'm buying a TP scroll as well. But I'm not actually microing it, so it's a complete waste. And I see there's a team fight, and I'm like, why isn't my replicate there? I thought I sent my replicate off. It turns out I didn't. Reported. You're reported. I want to shift with it at the last second. I'm like, oh, it's 150 mana. Okay, well, I'm going to watch it. 12, 11, 10. And I'm not watching my hero, so I'm not getting those last hits, by the way. I'm auto-attacking. 5, 4, 3. I haven't made a control group. I'm like, okay, time to switch now! And I can't switch. I'm just like, what's going on? What I didn't realize is you can't target yourself with replica. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I honestly no idea what this means. I don't know why I can do it. Maybe I just pressed it too late. So there's a fight without Morphling. It's not so bad because our Dragon Knight's getting really tanky and our Luna can do a lot of damage, but it's bad for me because I need to be in those fights to catch up, to get the experience, to get the gold. Because I'm really far behind, and trust me, I'm not making it up in farm. In 27 minutes, no Ethereal Blade. This is a pretty sad thing for me to ask. I'm starting to go for Ethereal Blade because I'm starting to do some damage. At this point, the game's pretty much over. You can feel this sort of shifting in our side, in our favor. Our carries are really fat at this point. Their team coordination is terrible. I buy the Ghost Sifter because it gives you +7 all stats, and I really want those stats. Yeah, so Lincoln's here pays off with a single bounce. I gotta get away. I can clear the creep wave very fast because I'm doing 170 damage without any damage items. I'm very happy with that. I am just very happy with that. Overall, I've got 110 agility. It's very nice to play with the Luna. It's very pleasant. Survivability is the only thing.
Dire's top tower
and I'm going complete glass cannon because I figured these guys aren't targeting me. They're not actually doing anything smart. Because I'm actually very easy to pick off. They're looking at my health, 700, close to 800 health, and they can't afford to do so because there's a Dragon Knight there coming and they're just beating down on them. There's just too many problems. I'm not fighting without my team. I'm not getting caught out. So I think that's something I did okay. And as a team, they should have been trying to do that more. There were times where I was alone. The only time I was alone, actually, obviously, I recognized that they weren't there. That they were somewhere else on the mini-maps, which is why they didn't catch me out. But they should have tried to do more of that. I think Smoke Yanks, definitely, I was a very weak pick-off. I had, even though it's a Morphling, it doesn't mean it's not killable. Obviously, I'm not playing out well. And I doubt I could have survived just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. So it's stuff I need to improve on. I don't know where I'm walking back and forth. At this point, I should be getting that creep wave. There's a creep wave right there. It's so juicy. She's just crushed deep into it. And I shouldn't have done that. I'm just like, why didn't I get that? That would have been very nice to have. It would have been very pleasant. I would have loved that gold. I'm trying to work my way through an Ethereal Blade. And I love the Ethereal Blade, by the way, from Morphling. It's called Shotgun Build. Oh my god. What an amazing build. So this is a first time Morphling type-esque thing. And I can't believe I'm not getting those last hits. I have 180 damage.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Which makes no sense to me. I was feeling out some steady harass. I think we can go in and we make a call. I think Dragon Knight can, at this point, not 1v5, but definitely 2v5 or something.
Own it!
I want him to make a damage strike. I gotta do that. I get caught. Strike! One of the Nupos! No, I'm useless. Magic Wand? No, I decide to farm at this point. I realize I'm not actually going to be able to help them. Red Zapple, despite being
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Very, you know, it's just very hard. 39 to 17. I don't think this is going to be much of a comeback.
Bad dude's top tower
It's possible for us to throw, but we have too many carries and just too farm. They can't win team fights anymore, and the Meepo didn't really pan out. This isn't all random, so I really doubt
Dire's top tower
these were our first choice losers heroes for everybody. Hogna may not be the best pickup against this lineup. Maybe against me, if it like did continuous, if his war did continuous damage against my Morph.
Mad Dude's Rax is now officially
It might, I don't know, I never actually morphed in the presence of Hogna, so who knows. I think at this point I want to go for it. I dodged the net by waveforming. I hit him with a dash strike and I realized, holy crap, that is next to nothing. Like, that is not. I'm at full agility, and a dash strike is doing next to nothing. I get hit with a lot of shit. I waveform to dodge. Magic wand. Oh my goodness, I got hit with a lot of stuff. I'm about 800 gold away, so I'm thinking of hitting the jungle. Oh no, I'm not. I'm thinking of getting some even more juicy form.
Man, this is totally
We got the Rax, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think we could have ended it right then and there if we'd stayed and decided to do one more team fight, but whatever. I kind of want to experiment more with this hero, so I'm figuring I'm getting Ethereal Blade. I just want to figure out how to do shotgun and what's the combination. I do it later, but I do it very, very slowly. Certainly something you want to be able to do in like half a second, immediately take one hero out. Other items to consider, I was only considering an Ice Scotty, just because it gives you really, really good stats, and the slow's not too bad either. In terms of pieces, it comes in very, very affordable pieces as opposed to one big 3,300 gold item. If anything, actually, I should be hitting the witch shots with the back strike, I shouldn't actually be going back out, considering I have quite a number of stuff. Back strike, I'm going to adaptive. Put him with an adaptive. He's spamming adaptive strike more, but oh, that's actually really bad. It's pushing him backwards. I think it's a way forward. Strikes to stay there, and I'm clicking go. Yeah, and I wait for him forward, but first we get him. I have enough for my Ghost Scepter at this point. Not my Ghost Scepter, my Ethereal Blade. And I want to figure out how this combo works. This is called Shotgun Combo, if you guys aren't familiar with it. It's a very, very cool combo. You should be able to one-shot almost any hero, which is always very, very good. The combination is hit them with an Ethereal Blade, hit them with the Adaptive Strike, and then Morphling, and they should be dead. Other items, of course, to get, as I said, I have Scotty. Butterfly's also not bad. I was considering Hex, I don't know why. See, there's Ethereal Blade, Waveform, and then Adaptive Strike. I think I wanted to go in a different order. And it was a lot of damage against a Meepo. I would like to try it against the Centaur War Chief. But, you know, you can't have everything.
Your greens, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, it's got a fast cooldown, so there we go, right there. At this point, this game is over. I don't really have very many other thoughts, but I don't think I'm thinking at this point in the game. I just want to try out this Morphing a little bit more. It's definitely here I want to play a lot more of. They're really fun here to play. At this point, there was no real challenge for me because the only danger parts I kind of got out of. I'm still technically in danger, but they're not going to coordinate well enough to kill me. I actually want to try and do the E-Blade thing again. I actually should get out instead. No, I could have waveformed out of that one, and instead I decided I want an E-Blade. I was like, should I switch to strength? No. No, I don't want to. I want an E-Blade. I want an E-Blade. And I realized, oh, actually, they can't kill me. And they can do very much kill me, especially the kind of build I'm going. I'm not so sure if I were trying very, very hard, if I would go the same build, or maybe I should get some more survivability. I'd definitely keep more into strength.
That bottom tower you bad dudes had was crap anyway, don't sweat.
Don't want to go against an anti-mage with this kind of hero. You don't want to go against anything that burns you mana. You really do need mana. Nyx Assassin would just wreck him, or Nerubian Assassin is called in Dota 1. I think I sell these for good to travel, because to travel I kind of want, because I want to be here. Wait, oh, Ethereal Blade. Oh, and a Waveform. Is it Ethereal Blade, Waveform? That's an okay combination. I think Ethereal Blade, Adaptive Strike, Waveform is slightly better. Yeah, that's really nice. That's the end. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, if you guys are looking for Dota 1 commentaries, I will be trying to put them up if I can find them. If I can't, I guess it might be stuff like this. Do let me know what you guys think. Yeah. If you guys want any more other stuff, I have Tides of Wrath tournament ticket. I was considering casting games from there, but I was like, just Dota 2. I really feel like casting Dota 2. Nah. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. See ya.